G'day shooters. We're going to be having a look today at the SpydaBot Scorpion. It's a completely remote control gimbal, works in 3 axes, mounts a thermal to it or any other device so you can sit warm and dry inside the car while it's mounted magnetically to the outside and does all the hard work for you. It works using an app, so you don't have to be outside. You can wave your phone around and point the whole thing wherever you want to. It's that simple. If you prefer, you can have the phone mounted somewhere and you can just use your fingers on the phone's screen and move it around just the same. So it's a really good setup. Let's get out and have a look. The Scorpion's 6 magnetic feet take a very firm hold of your car's roof and will not let go unless you're doing something pretty silly. They're rare earth magnets, so retain their attraction indefinitely, and they're on vibration isolating mounts that reduce, though can't eliminate, the engine vibration that rumbles through the vehicle. Most times you'll mount it on the roof, but on the bonnet's a good alternative if you're driving through low-hanging bush. Also a lot easier to film it. As you drive around, you or your passenger can control the gimbal through whatever device you've connected to it via the app. The app allows you to quickly alter the way the gimbal is controlled by just touching buttons. Control can be varied through 1, 2 or 3 axes, and the camera's direction can be locked. Speed of movement and other parameters can all be altered. It's a very good and natural design that's simple to use, and the English language instructions are actually written in understandable English. Overall, the app and controls give the impression of having been professionally and intelligently set up. You can move the gimbal and of course the thermal imager by moving your finger over the controls on the screen, or by touching a button you can switch to having the gimbal follow the device's movements, and that's gold. For me, the perfect way to operate it. For my test I also had the works. Smart Rests accessories include a remote handle, a very good phone holder and a ball head mount that was fixed to the centre console of this ute. Thanks to quick release pick rail mounts, you can quickly detach the handle if you want to, but while driving I liked having it mounted. I'd have this set up if I bought a SpydaBot because it's far easier to work effectively with it. Of course, the thermal's a separate device that requires its own smart device for remote control and to show you the images inside the vehicle. Despite the vibration and bumps, the streaming picture shows as clear and recognisable to your eyes. The equipment does a good job of reducing shake and blur, and then your brain seems to filter out the rest of it, so you're not frustrated by a jiggling picture. All this was filmed in daylight, so the thermal didn't pick out targets as well as it would at night, but I was very happy with what I saw while in the car. Overall, the SpydaBot Scorpion wasn't just easy to use, it was highly effective. It completely negates the need to run any cables at all, and you can sit warm and dry inside the car while scanning on crappy winter nights. The version we've been looking at has a dual mount head. Basically it means you can mount your thermal and, say, a laser pointer, any couple of devices, and away you go. The laser's useful at night when you've got no orientation in the dark because it puts a point of light out there on the grounds and just helps you orientate yourself very easily. Go to the SmartRest website to check out all of these different options and see how much it's all going to cost. Work out how you want to set yourself up so you can work effectively at night.